anxious does not even begin to describe what I'm feeling right now. The album came out about 10 hours ago, and I'm only listening now. If you can tell by the title, I did just go through a little breakup, and something came up last night, so I couldn't go through with my plan of listening to the album, but I'm back, and I'm anxious and ready and excited and curious. I think that's the big one. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be listening to Ariana Grande's new studio album, Eternal Sunshine. This is her 7th album, and I don't know. I don't think I could have ever been really prepared mentally for this. I think I'm just gonna dive into this expecting a really good project. I've watched the interviews. I've kept up with pretty much everything that she's spoken about in regards to the album. So I don't know. I don't really think there's much else for me to do to prepare. I think I just need to listen because my best friend is mad that I didn't listen right away because we were both so excited. I mean, obviously me, but shit happens. Things come up, and you have to kind of go with your gut about what to do. But I'm excited and ready nonetheless. Going into this album, I'm really going to try to get into it from an objective point of view. I don't want to be really biased with this album, mainly because obviously I've been waiting for this album, and I've been a fan of Ariana Grande since 2013, so it's really easy for me to just be like, oh yeah, I love every song and whatnot, but I'm really going to try to enjoy the album as a fan, but also as an objective listener, because I think that's important for me to understand and kind of be able to separate what I do like and what I don't like from the album, and maybe, I don't know, just kind of be a critic, but also be a fan, you know, a little mix of both. I have my little sunflower here. This is like a friendship bracelet from one of my best friends, and I got it for us for her birthday a couple of years ago. And yeah, I don't know. I think I thought it was fitting, so I decided to wear it. And yeah, I'm so nervous. I'm so excited though. I have my zero sugar cherry cola. Kind of fits the aesthetic. I was gonna wear red, but truth be told, I don't really have any pleasant looking red clothing besides the hoodie that I wore for the predictions video, if you want to check that out. I also reacted to Yes and Yes and music video. You can check those out. I'm still going to be listening to the album from start to finish with Yes and included, because that's the way that album should be listened to, from beginning to end, thoroughly, no skips. And yeah, I'm curious, I'm nervous. Also, just to let you know, I do have to pause due to copyright, but I'm also gonna pause because I want to talk about what I'm listening to. I really don't know how this is gonna go. I'm really gonna try to contain myself and my emotions and everything that I'm feeling, because one, I'm listening as a fan and as an objective listener too. So I don't know how this is gonna go. God, it's only 35 minutes. This is her shortest album to date. She's gonna be on SNL this weekend, as well as attending the Oscars. So it's a pretty eventful Eternal Sunshine weekend, and it's just getting started with me listening to this album. I don't even want to click play. I think I'm just too nervous. Not sponsored at all. Obviously, I don't have enough subscribers or viewers to get monetized, but cheers. Cherry cola always does it. Yeah, we're gonna get started with track number 1, intro, End of the World. This is the start of Ariana Grande's new album, Eternal Sunshine, and I keep stalling, but yeah, let's just go ahead. Alright. Oh fuck, I can't. Also, mind you, this is a post-breakup listen. I'm not entirely heartbroken, you can say, but I feel like a lot of this album will help with just processing emotions, you know, healing and all of that. This album covers my favorite thing ever. It's her leaning on herself, and I think that a lot of my self-growth and healing has been due to me leaning on myself for, you know, stability and happiness and all of that. But yeah, sorry, I keep telling. Okay, track number 1 is Intro, End of the World. Oh my god, I'm not ready. I'm really not ready. Okay, it's already sounding like really old school and just like a perfect intro. 16 seconds in, okay.
How can I tell if I'm in the right relationship?
Alright, girl. Alright, we're getting right to it.
Aren't you really supposed to know that shit? Feel it in your bones and own that shit.
Chills already. I think this is very, 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 very fresh for me. You know, like she said, aren't you supposed to feel that shit in your bones? And I don't think either of us felt it. You wanted to, you know, make something out of a relationship we already had that wasn't necessarily romantic. And yeah, anyway, sorry, okay, continue. She sounds so crisp. The enunciation is insane. This is good. So yeah, okay.
About it too and smiling. Wonder if he knows that that's been what's inspired me. Wonder if he's judging me like I am right now.
Sometimes you become your most insecure because you're in such a vulnerable state that you feel that you're judging yourself, but you feel that your partner is judging you 1,000 times more because of the vulnerability.
If it all ended tomorrow, would you be the one on mine?
I have literal chills throughout my body right now. You would think that this person would have you on their mind if it's the last thing that's going to happen, especially if the world is ending and if, you know, the sun stops shining, the world ends. Like, will I be on your mind because you actually love me and I mean that much to you? You know, I think that was so good. I'm sorry, that was just the intro and I'm already getting really fucking analytical. And I think that's a really perfect intro. Track 2, Bye. Okay. Ooh, okay. I feel like a little beat drop is coming in. I know she mentioned that this song is going to be about, you know, the end of a relationship, but kind of talking about both points of view without saying it like a fu to this person. She said more of a, we tried it and it sucks that it couldn't work, but this is nonetheless a goodbye. It was, I guess, not inevitable, but I guess it just happened, and it is what it is, because sometimes things don't work out and that's okay.
This ain't the first time I've been hostage to these things. I can't believe I'm finally moving through my fears. At least I know how.
Oh, I love that. The little ah, what? That's so cool.
How hard we tried, both you and me. Someone grab my stuff, quietly just put up.
Ooh. Oh my god. Do you hear that head voice? Oh my gosh, she sounds so angelic. What is... Oh my god, hold up. I can't.
Someone grab my stuff, quietly just put up in the driveway.
I'm not getting lyrics, but I don't care. I'm just gonna listen with what I'm feeling. She sounds so good. I have no expectations whatsoever. I don't know where this is going, any of this. So I'm just trying to... This is the first listen to. I just bear with me, please. I'm trying to take it in.
Bye bye, boy, bye, bye bye. It's over again.
I should have known that last night. No, I'm kidding. It's nice to pretend that you relate to this to a certain extent. Okay, the chorus was a little, I'd say it's a little weak, maybe first listen. But I can see myself really getting into this and feeling it to the bone, like after a few listens. But let's continue. Not even halfway through the song.
You know, I'm stronger than I think. But just in the music, maybe someday we'll look back with love.
Yeah. It's good to know that she knows that she's strong, and that one day you'll look back at this relationship with love and a more positive outlook, because obviously when you're hurt, when everything's fresh, usually you feel like a sense of rage and just a load of negative emotions. And it's nice to think that once you're healed and processed every emotion that possible, especially after getting over a relationship specifically, you can look back at something with more light and positivity and thankful for what it was, and even also for what it wasn't. Oh, I love this part. Okay, yeah, see? First chorus, I guess the first chorus, it just, it hit, but now it's hitting with everything else. Ari, I'm never gonna doubt you. Okay, yeah. Continue. I need to take this all in. Bye. It's over. Ooh. Bittersweet. Oh, that's so magical. Like, why is it kind of reminding me of like driving on Rainbow Road, that's kind of what it's giving me, but it just sounds, I love a good bridge. The little run. Better than the peace? Am I tripping? Bye. I'm taking what's mine. It's over. I didn't know what I was expecting from that. I don't know what I'm expecting from any of this. Track 1, track 2, solid. Oh my god, this album just came at the perfect time for me. Things happen for a reason, and music is such a big part of my life, and being able to lean on it when I need it the most is such a blessing, and I'm just so grateful. And I know that this album is gonna be a lot to listen to, but I'm just so happy to have it. Track number 3. All right, I feel like this one's gonna hit a little harder. It's called Don't Wanna Break Up Again. Oh, I'm getting a lot of like oldies feelings from these. I love it so much. Ooh, it's a little heavy and toxic. Oh god. Oh my god, she's hitting every fucking nail. She's hitting every fucking feeling. Everything's so dreamy so far. I really know that all of this is really coming from a really healthy spot in her way of handling these situations that I feel she's able to handle in different ways, in ways that are healthier and happier and more mature, even when things are really dark. This situation should last the end, but I just keep said the situationship has to end. Oh my god. Oh my god, she sounds so good. I mean, obviously I knew she was gonna sound good, but just hearing her on a full new track is so crazy to me. I mean, I feel like in this situation, I thought it was gonna go the other way in terms of like her not wanting to break up because she knows it's not good for her. But I think in this situation, it's more about her being the one that's doing kind of the damage in this situation, and she doesn't want it to end. But obviously, she knows it's not good for her or for him.
Spent so much on therapy, but you didn't even try. When you finally did, it was at the wrong time.
Yeah. I mean, you can't control when someone's gonna do their own healing. I think that's really out of your hands. The only thing you can really do is make sure that you're able to be on your own and be healthy and find ways to do that, whether it's through therapy or whatever else will actually help you. But you can't really change someone in that way. That kind of healing has to come from their own self and their own need for getting better and healing. And it's not always going to be at the right time, at a time that's convenient for you, which sucks because at the same time it feels like time wasted. But then again, it's a human thing. It's such a human thing to heal at your own pace and when it feels appropriate for you, when you decide that you need your own help.
Don't, I don't wanna fuck with your head. It's breaking my heart to keep breaking yours again.
I don't know what it is about her voice. She just sounds... She sounds so much more full. Even though her voice is very light and airy, she carries that soul with her. She carries the fullness of her voice. And the way that she's using this head voice just sounds like something, or a way that she's never done it before. And I know it has a lot to do with her change in singing style because of Wicked. And it's really showing in the best way possible. That melody. These bridges, I didn't think she'd do them so seamlessly and so well. It's not that I didn't believe. It's been so long. It's been so long. Yeah. I'm literally loving every single song so far. I know it's only been 3, and this video is gonna be so long. This video is gonna be so long. I'm so sorry. This is what I needed. This is what I needed. I feel like I've spoken enough for the 3 tracks so far, so we're just gonna get into track number 4, Saturn Returns Interlude.
It's time for you to get real about life and sort out who you really are.
Ooh, that makes a lot of sense. In one of her latest interviews, she said that when you're born, it takes Saturn about 29 and a half years to return to the exact same spot that it was when you were born. And it's kind of a time where people have a huge revelation about who they are and maybe a specific thing in their life. So that's really cool. There's no singing, but I think it's a really important thing, especially since she turned 29 last year. No, 2 years ago. And I'm sure that was a really important and big part of who she was and what she went through So I think that this obviously is a really important piece for the album, and I love that she's sticking to artistry and not just throwing a bunch of random hit songs together. Thank God I don't have I have like 5 more years, so I'm good. I love her little laugh so much. Track number 5 is the title track, Eternal Sunshine. I know that this is in her current top 3 favorites, so I'm really curious to see what this title track sounds like. I'm excited. Let's go. The transition, I love it. I love transitions. She's never done transitions. That's crazy.
I don't care what people say, could say the same. Can't read the range.
Oh my God. Chills. Oh God.
So much even you start to think it's true. Ooh, get me out of this loop.
She sounds so crisp. Ah, God, I'm loving this. Okay. Oh God, I'm not gonna process anything until my second or third or fourth listen. So
So now we play our separate scenes. Now she's in my bed, laying on your chest. I'll be the first to say I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Her head voice is really prominent in this album. It's crazy. I've never heard her singing so much head voice, like song after song. I love it so much, and it sounds so much crisp and more full and mature, especially after her training with Wicked and after all these years of her not releasing music. It's so crazy to hear. I'm really not okay. The lyrics too. Everything is just gonna be hard to grasp at once the first listen, but that's what first listens are for, right? God, this melody. I love it so much. I'm sorry, I keep pausing. I can't wait to listen to this in the car or with my headphones. Wait, what? You play me like what? Hold up. That little run.
Rather feel painless, I'd rather forget the no.
This whole album is based off the concept of Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, the movie starring Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet, and obviously it's about erasing the memories that you've had specifically with a loved one, a partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, and erasing the memories after the relationship is over because you don't want to feel pain. You want to forget all of the pain that you felt and all of the memories that will lead to that pain. So I think it's really beautiful the way that she's singing about this and kind of centering the whole idea of something that means a lot to her and kind of is really relatable to her life. And yeah, it's really cool. I love this, her head voice. Okay, what's she saying there? She played me like what? Atari. Wait, what is Atari? It's a French video game. Okay, maybe I'm obviously way too young for this. But it sounds really pretty anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
When you're in her sunshine, deep breaths, tight, just like that. I'll be the first to say I'm sorry. Tight, just like that.
This already just feels so different from anything she's ever done before. All of these songs, their approach, it just feels less calculated. It feels more from the heart, from the soul, from the mind. It just feels like this just came really naturally to her. She made this album in less than 4 months, and you can just feel the rawness and the sentiment of it all. It came with intention, not just calculation, and I think that that's really showing. But what I'm loving so much about this album already 5 tracks in is the head voice. She just sounds so good. Oh, okay. Next track I'm really excited for. I only because of the title sounds really cool. Track 6, Supernatural. Let's get into it.
Don't want nobody else around me. Just need you right here.
I knew this one was gonna sound darker. I just knew. I felt it in me. I mean, based off the title alone. This already sounds like something from like The Weeknd on Dawn FM, and I love that album so much.
I want you to come claim it. I do. What are you waiting for? Yeah, I want you to name it. I do.
She just sounds so good. What kind of water is she drinking? Ari, what kind of water? Maybe you're not drinking soda. Maybe I should just stop drinking soda so I can sound like you, because you sound crystal clear, no pun intended with the lyrics.
It's crystal clear and it's like supernatural. This goes but exists in me, but I don't mind it all. It's like supernatural. It's deep.
Oh my gosh. Wow. I love that one. Oh my god. I feel like this is gonna be one of my favorites so far. Not even halfway through the album. Well, almost. Basically halfway there. Oh my god. These melodies. Insane. Pausing for copyright, but pausing to breathe also, because this is too much. And I knew it was gonna be like this, but
Like the moon needs the stars. Nothing else felt this way inside me. Why let's go too far?
I wanna be like this when I fall in love. Yeah. This literally sounds like it could be on Dawn FM from The Weeknd. It's they need a whole album together. I need it.
Want you to make it yours. It's like supernatural. This goes but exists in me. It's like supernatural.
I knew I was gonna say that after the Supernatural and then the last chorus, when it was kind of just the beat, I was like, there needs to be like some lyrics here, some little change up or addition, and she did in the second chorus. Oh my god, genius. I'm genius too, because I knew that was coming and I knew it needed that. But holy shit, we're like synced, you know? I think this is my favorite one so far. I just knew, so when I saw the title Supernatural, I knew that it was gonna be one of my favorites. I can't, this is too much. Okay, what are we getting here? No, that's perfect. I didn't need anything else from this little breakdown bridge. It keeps the energy and the feeling of the song. And I feel like that last chorus is just gonna come in and make me feel like I'm dying again in the best way possible. Is this real life? Like, actually. What? No. What was that? Am I tripping? That wasn't a key change, right? She went a little higher there. I felt like the beat kind of hit a little higher note or something. The pitch just kind of elevated. Am I tripping? Am I hearing things? Maybe I shouldn't have drank soda this early in the morning. It's 8 a.m. Am I crazy? Favorite one so far. I'm not ready for the rest of this. I'm not. I'm really not. Ooh, solid so far. Not a single skip. Not a single skip. Everything's been so necessary and well placed, well sung. And track number 7, True Story. I have not heard this song. I know all you little leak freaks on Twitter, Ariana fans, stans, whatever you want to call yourselves, you ungrateful little sons of Ariana fans, have already listened to True Story, but apparently the official now released version is an elevated and better produced sounding version of it. I don't know what that would sound like because I've never heard the song, But let's go ahead and listen to track 7, True Story.
This is a true story about all the lies you fantasize about you and I. This is a true story about
Was the line fantasized in there before? Because I don't even know. I don't know if that's new.
games I know you play. I'll play the villain if you need me to.
Because that's all you guys are making her out to be. The villain of a story that may or may not be true. But nonetheless, she knows that you guys are going to make her out to be the villain, because that's what you guys do to women, especially very big, successful women in the public eye that can't escape people knowing their personal lives, things from their personal lives.
The one you pay to see, play the scene, roll the cameras, please. Turning like a dime, wasting all the time.
I like the rawness, the truthfulness from her, saying all these people talking their shit and saying things that they want to say just because they can, you know, but it may or may not be a true story, but it is what it is.
I'll play whatever part you need me to.
Yep.
This is a true story about all the games I know you play.
If I'm being honest, it's not one of my favorites. I think lyrically it's very important, and especially for the album, it tells a lot of her side and her perspective of, you know, her being on the receiving end of the hate and all the lies being told and stuff. So it's very necessary. Lyrically, I love it. It's good. It's a good song. I don't think it just necessarily clicks with me.
I'll play the bad girl if you need me to.
Yep.
If it makes you feel better.
She said, if you guys are gonna talk all that shit, I'll just play the part, since that happens to give you all life and a reason to live, because you guys have no lives and my life seems to have all this importance for some reason.
I'll be the one you love to hate. Can't relate too much on my plate.
Yep.
See it in your eyes.
Yeah, these verses, I actually really love these verses. The chorus is like, whatever to me, if I'm being honest. But these verses, this is, yeah, she's talking her shit because she has to. You guys have talked your own shit for the longest time, and it's her turn.
But I'll play whatever part you need me to. And I'll be good in it too. This is a true story.
And I'll be good at it too, she said. Or in it, whatever she said. But that's, she's just always been such a baddie. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Sing! Okay, maybe it's growing on me. True story. Necessary versus perfect, perfectly crafted, well said, well sung, perfectly stated. You know, stated in a way that was necessary, because there's just so much. When you're Ariana Grande, people are gonna talk about you, whether they know the facts or they don't. Yeah, I dig it. It's not one of my favorites sonically compared to the other ones, but it just it fits. You know, it fits perfectly. And this leads us to my claimed track number 8. 8 is my favorite and lucky number. It's March 8th today, which I guess maybe just it made sense for me to listen on March 8th, not last night, March 7th, technically here Pacific time. But yeah, unfortunately, after the breakup, The Boy Isn't Mine. But I know this song hopefully will be really good. So let's listen to track number 8, The Boy Is Mine, which I'm pretty sure samples / interpolates The Boy Is Mine by Brandy and who's the other artist? Oh my god, Brandy and Monica. Yeah, my bad. Sorry, I haven't listened to the song in ages. I listened to it yesterday in preparation. And I'm like, damn, a classic. So let's see what Ariana's version sounds like. Okay.
How can it be you and me? My people to be unproblematic, so
She's usually so unproblematic. Okay, I'm telling you, the lyrics I won't get that well in the first listen, but let's just try to grasp what we can right now.
Something about him is made for somebody like me. Baby, come over, come on.
I feel like people are gonna love this one, huh? I'm loving it. I know people are gonna love it too.
That boy is mine. I can't wait to try him. Let's get intertwined.
Oh my god. Did you hear how that the boy's mind kind of glitched and slowed down?
The boy is mine. Watch me take my time. I can't believe my mind.
She's so I love her. I love her so much.
Can't believe my mind. The boy is divine. Please know the same.
The head voice. Falsetto. Am I saying it right? It is head voice, right? Head voice, falsetto, whatever you want to call it. Throughout this entire album has been so good.
Can't believe my mind. The boy is divine. Baby, come on.
I'm assuming this song is about him. And that just makes sense. I mean, they're both on Broadway. Like, I'm sure they had so many things in common, and I'm sure the timeline was not as messy as y'all made it out to be. But you ran with one article news, page 6. You're going to hell. So, yeah, count your days. Ooh, that's so sexy. Oh my god. That chorus is so sensual. Oh my god, I just want to, to this song. Okay.
And I know it's something meant to be.
Is it?
I have to call accountability for all the
She knew it was a bad idea because it's like she's saying she's taking accountability. But she's like, it's not true, but you guys want it to be true and I wrote this song. So I'm like, whatever. Take what you want from it and just enjoy the fucking song.
watch me take my time. Boy, it's divine.
Ooh. Oh my god. That's so good. That was so good. That was so good. I'm not gonna say much else, honestly. Next track, we got the single, and we're not gonna skip it because we love it.
Why do you care so much? Was that right? Why?
These ad-libs are my favorite! Track 10 is the second single off Eternal Sunshine, and this is probably the song that I was most excited for. One, because it's the second single, and two, because I've heard nothing but great things about this from her and her team, and I'm just very nervous. I know she's most likely going to be performing this song on Saturday Night Live, so track 10, We Can't Be Friends, Wait for Your Love. This is also the longest song. Okay, Into You, Wannabe.
I didn't think you'd understand me.
Okay.
I even try.
Oh, run.
I don't wanna tiptoe, but I don't wanna hide.
Alright, breakup anthem.
And I'll be alright. We can't be friends, but I'd like to just pretend.
Okay. It sounds so spacey and dancey and so emotive. Okay.
Just wanna let this story die. Wait until you like me again.
Oh, God. It's like the perspective of we're broken up, we want to be friends, but we can't, and I want you to get better, feel better, do better, and then eventually when you like or love me again, then come back. But who knows? The chorus? Are you kidding me?
Me and my truth, we sit in silence.
Okay, yeah. That silence was so cute. Silence is loud sometimes, and she just knows. She just gets it. It's like when you're on a dance floor, you're in a room, and like you can hear the music, and it fades. You know, you close the door and the music fades. This is already turning out to be one of my favorite ones. I don't know what it is about this one. Well, I do, but it's you and yourself. You and yourself.
Cause I don't wanna argue, but I don't wanna fight. My tongue, yeah, I think I'd rather die.
It's like fighting yourself because it's like, what do I want to say what I mean and what I feel? Or is that too much? Will that cause the opposite of what I wanted to cause? Because what if I just want to healthily communicate, but that turns into something that starts to fight and kind of fuels the fire when that wasn't the intention or motive at all. I feel like I've been in that situation so many times where I know how to express myself healthily and communicate, but it's you bite your tongue because you don't want to possibly fuel the fire and begin an argument that just wasn't intended to happen.
But at least I look this good. You cling to your papers and then take me again.
The spacey feeling, the darkness, the sensuality, the just the feeling. It's just I feel it all. You know, I love this so much. She sounds so good. I don't know what it is. This production is so different from anything she's ever done. All of these songs are so different. Like, but it fits so well, and she makes it sound effortless, and like it's just who she is. These songs sound like her, and every kind of energy that she's portraying, it just, you can hear it in the music and her voice and just the way these melodies are really beautiful.
We can't be friends, but I'd like to just pretend you cling to your
Chills.
paper.
Sonically, this has to be one of the best things she's ever done.
Wait for your love. I'll wait for your love.
It's like I want to dance, but I want to cry. The strings. I can't believe that I'm actually recording my first reaction to an album by one of my favorite people, artists in the world. This is so special. I loved that track so much. I can't wait to re-listen. Track 11, I Wish I Hated You. These sound so dreamy.
Your shoes still in boxes, I send them your way.
Like the memories. I feel like this just fits perfectly with the theme. Putting everything in boxes. You know, like in the movie, they put the memories in their boxes so that they can forget them. Or I forgot how it worked. I just love how she's fitting the concept with the lyrics and the meaning of these songs.
Life brings you no new pain, and no matter how guilty, I still feel saying it. I wish I hated you.
Yeah. You can't really control how you feel, which sucks because there can be so much good to a person despite what happens and how a situation turns out, that I kind of wish that you really just didn't like this person, because then it would kind of prevent all these really strong emotions and instead of dwelling over something that was good and something that's over, it'd be easier to just kind of feel mad and get over it quicker, you know? But that's not how things work. That's not how feelings work. We're all human. We feel what our mind and soul and body wants to feel.
Parallel plane, just two different endings. You learn to repair, and I learned to keep me in one.
This is so beautifully written. It's probably one of the most beautifully written tracks on this album. So, I mean, overall, because it's already almost the end of the album. And it's just such a beautiful way of writing, because it's like she doesn't wish harm or pain for this person. But then again, like I said, it would be easier to get over it if you just actually had reasons to hate this person.
Saying, I wish I hated you. I wish that weren't true.
Yeah. I feel like not a lot of people are going to talk about how important this track is. I feel like this one has a lot to do with her past relationship, and I guess you can say marriage. You know, everything we heard from Ariana herself about the relationship and how it didn't work out has all been in positive light. You know, she really wanted to emphasize that sometimes things just don't work out. Two people just don't fit sometimes, no matter how long you're together. And at the end of the day, it'd just be easier if they actually gave you reasons to validate your own feelings of wanting to hate this person and moving on.
I wish I hated you.
This is definitely a necessary message for the album, and in terms of relationships and perspectives and healing. Track 12 is one of her favorites, actually, she stated. It is called Imperfect for You.
My boy, come take my hand. Throw your guitar and your clothes in the backseat.
The low notes. Ooh, that's so different from her vocally and sonically. I feel like she's never really done something like this before.
Fucked up, anxious, too much, but I love you like you need me to. Imperfect for you, messy.
She's describing how she is perfect for him, but she's saying imperfect, so it's kind of ironic. And I don't know, maybe she does think she's not perfect for him, but her mind wants to believe that she is.
Let's leave our baggage and wine at the table. How could we know?
I think she's saying all the ways that she thought she was perfect for him, but at the end of the day, I think the overall picture is that they're not perfect for each other. At least she's not perfect for him in this case. Because then she's saying it turns into this disaster, this happy disaster. I think that's what she said, maybe. But yeah, it's like when something good turns into something that isn't as good as it was when it started.
How could we know we'd make the bad stuff delightful?
It's like when they're feeling at their worst, or when they're crashing and burning, despite all of it being bad, they'll still be there for each other. But I'm sensing that that's the way that they're not perfect for each other, because I don't know, it's kind of a weird way to put it.
Messy, completely de-stressed, but I'm not like that since I met you. Imperfect for you.
That was probably, I think, the most interesting track. Lyrically, sonically, melodically. There's just so much going on in this lyrically. It's talking about a lot of... I feel like this is kind of the movie. There was so much going on, so much distress, so much toxicity. But then again, love, even through all the bad stuff, because in a way that bad stuff kind of made their dynamic work in a way that shouldn't. So it's like I'm perfect for you, but imperfect for you too. The complexity and the confusion if we're actually good for each other or not, despite us feeling like we are, even at the bad times, but that's just not how it should be. That was really interesting. We're down to the last track, track 13. Can't believe I've already listened to almost all of Ariana's new album. That's insane. Are these real words? Am I actually saying this? Track 13 is featuring her beloved Nona, her grandma. If you don't know who Nona is, then you don't deserve tour tickets. I wonder if she's just gonna speak. I'm pretty sure she is. Nona, not Ariana.
We could go pop all the champagne in California.
Okay.
We could have omakase in Tokyo if you wanna.
Ooh, I didn't know she was gonna come into this so hard. If Nona sings on this, I'm gonna lose it. I know she's not, but ooh, she came in this hard.
That we like. We could hit up all the slopes in matching snowsuits. We could hang out at
Stop. That one hits. Okay, that one. Ariana, stop. My ex is a snowboarder, and you're bringing up snow and snowsuits. You want me to cry?
no matter what we do. There's never gonna be no ordinary thing, no ordinary things.
That's so true. Everything feels just more special when you're with the right person, you know? Nothing necessarily feels ordinary, I think. I think that's what she's getting to with this. But yeah, it's really special. She says we can literally do anything we want to, but all these ordinary things are gonna feel more special because I'm doing them with you.
You hit just like the first sip of wine after a long day. It's just your time.
Her voice, her vocals, she just knows her voice so well. I can hear Ariana singing in this, not Ariana the pop star, Ariana the painted picture, persona, whatever you want to call it. This is Ariana, and I feel like this album just feels the most like her, and it just makes sense with who she is and where she's at in her life. I mean, from at least what we know.
No matter what we do, there's never gonna be an ordinary thing, no ordinary things for you.
I like how she says ordinary. Like, she says it's so interesting, so different. But I kind of love when she does that, because she just, it's unexpected, but it just makes sense. Because she sings in a way that works for her, and she's still saying the damn word, but not in the way that's ordinary. No pun intended.
You come home and I'd see him, and if this gets off that train, it was like God Almighty arrived. It was.
That's how you want to feel about seeing your person,
And that's
you know?
I told her that. And if you can't, and if you don't feel comfortable doing it, you're in the wrong place. Get out.
Wow. I'm done. It's crazy. This was a solid body of work. I can't wait to listen again. I'm going to do that as soon as I hit the stop recording button. Great first listen. I will need to have this on repeat for the rest of my life. In this album, I feel like we hear a lot of the sentiment from not only her perspective, but from the perspective of the people that she's in these certain relationships with. I think she does a really, really great job in vocally delivering what she has to. Lyrically, it just feels more honest and more raw and truthful than her previous stuff. This feels like really authentic, and it feels like herself. It feels like human Ari. Like she said, this is the first project where she's felt that her human self and her pop star self can coexist peacefully, and it shows through the art, through the lyricism, through the sound. First listen, if I had to pick, I'll pick three. Supernatural, We Can't Be Friends. Oh my god, that's hard. Okay, I'll do 5. Supernatural, We Can't Be Friends, Don't Want to Break Up Again, Eternal Sunshine, The Boy's Mine. Yeah, I'm gonna need to re-listen. Thank you guys for watching. Please like this video, subscribe for more, share this video with your fellow Ariana fans, comment what you thought about this album, what your favorite tracks were. I need to settle that myself still. This is heavily overwhelming. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Again, like, share, subscribe, comment. And I'll see you guys in the next one.